And good morning, Turtle Club. It is just now a little bit before 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 3 in the morning, which means it's time for some Mag versus Wild. I think that's what we're going to be calling this particular stream slot, guys. We've been playing a lot of Ark off and on in Bridge Constructor Portal and some other games, in mainly as kind of a test spread. And as far as what we see being watched, hey Adrian, thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate that. It seems like Ark is the most enjoyed out of just about everything we have. So I think this is what we're going to stick with, guys, for now, and see where we get. See what we got. Welcome. Yeah, you appear to be first. That does happen. So last we left off, we pretty much got wrecked um, by the megalodons, and that's red turtle. Not sure what that's about. Um, yeah, not sure. Okay, so we were taming a actual Diplodocus, hopefully to get past the megalodons. And we hate using this thing as bait, basically, because it's not supposed to be bait. It's supposed to be giant and ginormous and just beautiful. But I think this is what we're going to be at. I think Shark Killer's overall goal. Hey, Toby Ward Gaming, how's it going, man? Shark Killer's overall goal is to keep me alive. So it's following human level 23. He's level 34. These things that keep eating me, no clue what level they are, but we're going to see if the megalodons would much rather eat Diplodocus or not. And that manta ray, I hate manta rays. Hopefully we'll be able to get there. Hopefully we'll be able to bypass everything, but you never know. I know we're about to run on there. Not much. Going to play online with your friends on the Xbox soon. Cool, man. Cool, Toby. Glad to hear it, dude. I actually got an Xbox One S last month. We played a few games on it. I own a couple games on it. He's got combat going. Come on over this way, buddy. Let's hopefully get you out of there before you die. We made it across. Hey, Drew! Welcome back, Drew. Welcome back. Come on. Come on. Out of the water. Come on, Shark Killer. Oh, he's a beautiful Shark Killer. You are. Let's get him over to where he can start eating some stuff. Ain't he just wonderful, guys? 34 levels of just pure eat you out of house and home. Oh, I like this game too, Toby. And you know that was what we were saying just a little bit ago. Was that from what we've been seeing, you guys like this game a lot. I like this game a lot too. I'm happy to play it. I've yet to have any problems with it. It plays really well on my PC. So overall, I think we could just absolutely keep on this. So I'm not sure what that is. Again, the one thing that I find out all the time on Ark is that 5-year-old me is very disappointed in 36-year-old me and all the things that I've forgotten about dinosaurs. All right, so we can make a carby saddle once we get all the cementing paste we needed. But fortunately or unfortunately, we don't wind up dying, so there is that. Drink us some water. We have like no resources because we died in the middle of the ocean. So you know there is all sorts of just bad going on that. All right, so fortunately though, let's see. Here's our campfire. It's got some wood in it. All right, we'll light a fire there. We'll take some of these narc berries and spoiled meat. We'll make us some narcotic. And this is my crafting area for that. Let's get in our preserving bin. Hey, Kazu! You know, that's very true, Toby. It is definitely cool because of the way the dinosaurs are. And the dinosaurs, from what we know about the dinos, right? They are pretty spot on. Not to say that they're perfect, but they're pretty spot on. And we'll be able to get some more narcotics. Let's go ahead and put the sparks there. Keep all that on us for now. Um, yeah, actually, let's put this there. Grab that. Because we're going to try to keep spark powder in one and all the other stuff in the other. And that'll hopefully level us up. And that's kind of where we're at right now, is we're trying to level back up to get some of the stuff we need. Getting taken out by half the stuff we got taken out just hurt. It's cool. Yeah, okay. Perfect timing. Just got watching Shippuden. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know, I've not seen many of the actual Naruto movies, and it's kind of it's a personal preference because the movies don't follow any of the comics. So they seem to be just wanting to cash in on Naruto, and I feel weird about that kind of stuff sometimes. I really do. Well, I don't think that's one of our corpses, is it? I bet it is. That is a corpse line. I'm not sure which corpse that is, but we might as well go and find it and get it. Well, it's daylight out. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get something usable off of it. As it's looking, we may need to start stacking some more bodies. Or some, not bodies, but beds. Yeah, it's a corpse line. Rip. Yeah, I don't doubt them being good. Yeah, that's, you know, oh, yeah, it's not even a worthwhile corpse that we just got everything off of. Rip. Okay. There are some dodos over here, though, that we can farm for leather. And that's where we're kind of in the need for some of that kind of material stuff. That in a bow. So let's see if we can make us a bow. No, we need fiber and wood. That's easy enough to come across, though. Oh, 42 dodo. All right. We shall call this experience points. Maybe. There we go. We got pretty good close to a level there. Some raw meat, some hide. Awesome. And the wooden fiber we get over here. Hey, Sasadansi. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mag Synchro. I'm one of the streamers for the Convertible Turtle Gaming. That's the reason why the title here is Mag vs. Wild. And you can do exclamation schedule to see our schedule. We are updating in the process. Hey, Gator45, good to see you, man. Thanks for joining the channel. You can see how pitiful my stuff is here. And go over to crafting. Make us a bow again. Let's see how many arrows we can make. I don't think we can make any arrows. I don't think we have the fiber for it. Oh, it helps if I type right. Arrow. Yeah, we need flint and lots more fiber. Okay. Flint's easy enough to come across. Just pickaxe this rock here. Oh, thanks. Thanks for welcoming me back, Sasa. Appreciate it. Alright, lots of Brontos over here. And yeah, the heat's going to get to me eventually, but we're trying to do what we can about that. Up here's another dodo. They're just really easy experience points for us right now. And some real easy meat. Let's get some water in us. And this is what we're coming to kill these turtles eventually, guys. That's the goal. What are you playing on? I'm playing on PC. The description for the video should say that. PC solo play the center. Alright, hello, level 14 Carby. Alright, so not quite where we really want to be, but it's getting there. Okay, so let's move our torch to where we like to have it at. We need some more wood for the torch. We need to make us another hatchet. Total Wii moment right now on Xbox is awesome. Oh, wow. 50% off anime though. See, that's something that I have no problem paying for a streaming service. I personally draw the line at buying episodes online. And that's because I've seen so many online services for episode purchase just go down. So the thought about buying such a service just makes me really itchy, for lack of a better term. Let's see here. Do we have what we need? Yep, we do. We can repair our torch, so when it gets dark, we'll be good. And we can make us some arrows just to start with. Not episodes, video games. Oh, okay. That changes things a little bit. And speaking of things that need to change a little bit, let's readjust the volume on the game so it doesn't wind up deafening over everything, especially when the rainstorm comes in. All right, there's some trikes over there. Yeah, we're getting hot again, which is going to happen a lot over here with the sun bearing down on us. So we can drink up. All right, let's see if we can make us a campfire, because we got to cook us this meat. I think one of the things we might do during this stream, guys, is start working on building a bridge, maybe, because getting across here has become kind of problematic. It's been the focus for a couple of streams so far, and as much as I like playing Frogger with the Noposaurus Rex and the Edamagosaurus, we need to stop because they're much better at that game than we are. So, cooking up some meat here. While we're here, what else do we need? We need a mortar and pestle, which takes a little bit more hide and a lot more stone. Okay. Well, stone we can work on, hide we can work on. I don't know if we have where we want to be with this turtle. I know if we build us a slingshot, we can get there. Yeah, I have heard of that. Favorite dinosaur in this game? I really like the Argentavius. The Argies are really well designed. I like the fact that they're a feathered animal, whereas most of this game likes to go with the idea that dinosaurs were not feathered. I like their speed. I like the fact that they're getting a buff. Anytime the Argy gets a buff, I'm good with that. The beavers are pretty cool too, and that's because they're just a walking tank of stuff. All right, where are we at with the meat? We got some cooked good. We can eat our 4 meat, which is what we need to fill up. We can drop all this useless stuff that was on our other corpse. Okay, drop that as well. We can go back to crafting, make some more arrows, maybe. Oh, we need more thatch, more fiber. Okay. More thatch, more fiber. More thatch, more fiber. That's going to be the name of the substream here. More thatch, more fiber. Okay. But yeah, pretty much, man, the Argentaviuses, they are by far my favorite. The cat that can climb walls is a pretty close second, if anything could be close. I've seen some of the really cool stuff that's like on Ragnarok and all that. I was just actually on a Ragnarok server not too long ago. And for one of the guys that I follow on YouTube, Hyperion, Hype UTG, or YTG rather, uh, he's actually linked off my channel. Philo, that's what it is, Gator. Thank you. Actually, I was playing with Gator on that server. Their stuff is way impressive, guys. So if you want to see some really cool server play, definitely take a look at Hyperion stuff, because it's got some really good stuff on it. His server is really tricked out too, if you guys like modded play. What dinosaurs have I tamed in the game? I've on this particular playthrough, I've only tamed a few, and they've been mainly as distractions to keep other things off of me. I'm still really low level, and this is an unmodded, for the most part, game. I have personal gravestone, which I have yet to be able to make, and I've modified the taming time to make it to where it's a bit more entertaining on stream. It's nowhere near like gross, but it's doable. So I've tamed a turtle, I've tamed a pterodon, and I've tamed a diplodocus. I've tamed. Well, I was going to tame a couple other things, but they just sort of didn't work out the way we wanted to. Let's see here. A slingshot. I need some wood. After we get our slingshot built, we'll be able to knock out some of these turtles and get some important stuff off of them. Meat, fiber, wood. Did you play some Ark with Hype or something? Yeah, I did. I did, man. Hype server's pretty cool, man. I was checking out who was streaming and saw he was streaming, so I jumped on his server and played with him for like the last, I don't know, 20 minutes of his stream maybe. Okay, it's already there. I got 49 rocks. Okay, we should be able to absolutely take out this turtle. All right, guys, here comes some turtle on turtle violence. But before that, let's grab some meat off the fire. Put the fire out. The one thing I don't like about using thatch in a fireplace is the fact that it does not make charcoal. It's just, just the way it is. All right. Rocks to the head. Rocks to the head. Yeah, playing with Hype's pretty cool. The only problem is it's one of those things that I'd be guest starring on his channel. We wouldn't be streaming while playing with them. I like the graphics. Oh yeah, the texture maps they have on this game, the graphics are great. There's just a lot of good stuff. We should be getting awfully close to knocking him out. It's roughly, for the torpor that a slingshot does, as long as you're hitting headshots, it's about 3 per level. So you're getting close. There we go. And rocks are just so easy to get. All right, and then all we do, now that he's knocked unconscious, and this is where I usually hope that I have the sound right. Come on, go down, turtle, go down. And this is why I love turtles, because they just are insane for their hit points. I think to get the best chitin off them, we use the pickaxe. I could be wrong, though, and if I'm wrong, that's going to be unfortunate. Yeah, I should use the axe. Alright. But we got plenty of meat off of that. It takes a lot of headshots at my level to kill a turtle. It's why we have to knock them out with the slingshot first, because we just don't have the arrows for it. Well, we didn't. We will soon, though. Alright, so inventory. We got 17 arrows now. We got some wood and some meat, so we're going to cook that up. We got 30 hides. So now we should be able to make a mortar and pestle while we're over here. And start being able to speed up the process a little bit. We just got to go over to okay, if he's running, we need to... We always need to respect the fact that those parasaurs... I call them the arc bomb technician. If you see them running, try to keep up. You have to go? Okay, Toby. No worries, man. No worries, dude. We totally understand that real life happens while you're playing games and watching stuff. Do I ever feel guilty for killing the turtle? No, man. No, because I'm a convertible turtle. And that's an armadillo. So I've yet to kill my own kind. Okay, oh, here we go. I killed one, but he blinded me first. We gotta wait for it to get out of our eyes. There we go. Where is he at? Come on, chop him up. Chop him up, get the meat. Oh, what do we need? What do we need? What's needed? Thatch and wood. Thatch and wood. Let's get some wood and thatch. My primitive stone hatchet has been repaired. Awesome. And we're just trying to get up to 65 on the stone so we can make us some mortar and pestle while we're here. I don't know why I'm looking at my inventory. It's another reason why I made the slingshot, because you can always see your stone when you got a slingshot. Oh, there's another turtle. So let's see what we need to repair the slingshot. Some wood. Let's get us some wood real quick, because we want to make sure we have that all the way up to 100% before we go off fighting us another turtle. And repair. And let's see here. How many arrows can we make? Under crafting. We can make 12. Alright. Needs a convertible turtle emoji. Yeah. We're working on that, man. The next emoji we need to get there, we need a total of 10 sponsors. And we're at 5 right now. We've had some sponsors drop off for real world reasons. Alright, here's a female Carby. Shoot her in the head. Start the long process of trying to knock her out. Come on. You'd sponsor, but you're a broke teenager. I totally get that, Kazu. I totally understand that, man. And that's one thing I really wish YouTube would, reconsider a bit. But, it is their service. So we have to adhere by their service rules and their service policies. In the eye. And... And this is a really cool thing they added is the reclaiming of the arrows. So it's not as many arrows as it used to be as far as used arrows. Alright, this time we're going to use the hatchet, see if we get any actual chitin off of them. There we go, keratin, keratin. Come on, come on. 3 keratin, alright, awesome. Best you can do is tip, but then again, it's me wanting to get a cart or whatever. Yeah, I totally understand that. And like I said, Kazu, man, many times it'd be great if you did. If you don't, that's fine too, man. We have no problem with that. We have no problem with that. We do this for the fun. Okay, so it takes 4 per cement paste. We need 3 to get where we'd like to be so we can be a little bit braver. And so we need to kill like 2 more turtles. Because we know we can't take on a Ceratops. Ceratops are just too rough for us. Alright, let's break some more stone down. Get our stone stockpile back up. And we'll pick this guy. Hey, Giggity, yes sir, we meet again. Glad to see you, buddy. We're killing all the dinosaurs we can kill today. We're trying to get as much keratin as we can on today's Mag vs. Wild. And we're hoping to get our personal gravestone built at some point. That's kind of one of the bottlenecks we've got put into. Now, let's see, we're at 66 crafting. Mortar. Absolutely can make one. Bam. I'm up at this hour due to the fact that you tend to work on creepy hours at night. Oh, creepy tunes at night. Oh, okay. Well, no worries, dude. We totally get that. We are up at this hour because we're up at this hour, but we totally understand that people do whatever they want to do. All right. That's right. It has to be placed on the floor. Thatch. We need a thatch. Oh, that's a smithy right here. Some fiber and thatch. Oh, we leveled up. Hot diggity dog. Start working on that next. Where are we at? We're at level 24. We're getting closer and closer to level 30. So now we can start learning stone. Ooh. Ooh, that makes things a little bit different. But I don't think we're going to stone next. I think there was something else that we had missed out on that we wanted to learn. Cloth, wood, blood extraction kits. Compass, use this to find which direction you're traveling. Nah, that's not good. This is when you make up for not being able to watch me. Oh, I understand, man. I understand. The cached ship of Terrai. Oh, interesting. And that's one of those games I really would like to get into is KSP. But I am but one person with X amount of time in my hands. Fiber, hide, wood. We might be able to make us another raft. I'm just making sure there's nothing we were trying to learn. Triple learn. I have no clue what that is. Pulmonus oh, that's a scorpion. Okay, that's what that is. Tario. All right. Tari. Smoke grenade. Okay, so there's like nothing we really want to learn at the moment. So we needed for the foundation. We need some fiber and thatch. Okay, so 20 thatch, some fiber, and then we can make our mortar and pestle. Oh, that's what we wanted to make. I forgot. Now I remember. Pillar. 1 wooden pillar. Accepted. And we need to exit out of this. Okay. So we can start learning things. Learn. What else did we learn? Oh, wooden foundation. I think we need to learn. Okay. Let's what do we need to craft them? Because that's going to be where we're at next. Because we need to figure out how to make a, well, the thatch ceiling can actually, all right. I know what I'm saying. I know it doesn't make any sense, guys. Thatch, fiber, wood. Lots of wood, lots of thatch, lots of fiber to make what we want to make. Because what we're going to try to make Turtle Club is we're going to try to make us a bridge over this troubled water. And it's going to take a while. But I think it's going to be so worth it once we get there. But we need to make a couple things first. All right, so fiber and rocks. Is Ark fun? Yes, Daniel. Ark is fun, man. Ark is actually one of the games that I think it's worth, like, it's definitely worth what the pre-release price was, which was $30 for when it was back in early access. The $60, $50 price tag that they're wanting for it today, I don't know, but it's definitely a blast. I have enjoyed so many hours out of it. I can't even begin to comment how many hours they are. I know I can go to Steam to take a look. True story, I very, very rarely load up Steam. So it's kind of hard to say with any kind of certainty whether or not, you know, my Steam account reflects what it is. We need thatch, which we get from a tree. Here's a tree. Thatch. Boom. Repair that. Get back over here once it's repaired. And it's really one of those games that you don't play so much as you experience. What game do you enjoy the most at the moment? The one that I like to play in my spare time more than anything is Fortnite Save the World. The problem with Fortnite Save the World, though, as far as streaming it goes, is it's way complex. I mean, it is one of those games that you get so involved and so in depth with. There's so many fiddly bits that streaming it is either people get lost while watching it, which is unfortunate, or you spend a good considerable amount of your time explaining to new viewers what the game is. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem explaining anything to any of my viewers. But I know that people that are familiar with the game would much rather just see me play it. But Ark is an easier game to explain. It's not as fast paced. It's more laid back kind of crafting. Yep. It's an amazing game, Kazu. Absolutely, man. It's one that is just really well built. But um, as far as Ark goes, it's actually here's a, it looks like a pickaxe will do this. Wow, it's stone and flint like in the ground. Okay. I was not aware that those rocks actually busted up like that. Neat. And now we can get some actual thatch and wood off of this, maybe? Yep. Okay, so let's see, can we make us a thatch foundation yet? Nope, we can make us a thatch door. We're getting there. We need some wood, so we need to get us a tree. Where is the tree at? Oh, that's gonna be good too in a little bit. One of those little helper caches. All right, so now we can make us a thatch foundation. Craft one of those. Okay, over here. Grab that. Okay, so now we can put in just make the one narcotic, which is just a really bad start, but we're going to get there. And to get there, we're going to have to stop cooking as much meat. We got plenty of meat, I think. Is there a DLC to this game, Ark Ragnarok? Yes, there is, Kazu. That's a free DLC actually, just for owning the game. There's also another one called Scorched Earth. Split all. This is going to spoil all this meat for us, and that's what we're hoping to happen. So while we're gathering berries, we can get more narcotics made, which will let us get more stuff made that we need otherwise. And we'll just wait for this to drop down so we can get whatever's in it. Hopefully there'll be some actual foundations on this helper chest. There's another level 14 turtle. We don't want to be fighting turtles in the dark, though. The turtles are almost ninja, and they can do much, much better in the dark than we can. All right, so here's the helper chest. Yeah, Scorched Earth. That Scorched Earth is it's a desert. Basically, it's really bad. Mainly because Ragnarok, which is a free DLC, just totally took it up. Everything that made Scorched Earth unique, they added to Ragnarok. But it's supposed to be this desolate, harsh climate that's really difficult to live in, and it's really high skill involvement. It's like a real difficult map to survive on. And then basically the company said, "Oh, Aphomia. I have no clue what Aphomia is. But I have a saddle now, which means I definitely want to go tame one as soon as I can find out what it is." I don't know if I'll be able to tame one, though. Alright, and start shelling off some of that. And storage. We need thatch and wood for that one. We need thatch and lots of wood for that one. But I think that's where we want to be with it, as the big one, where we're going to be kind of making a little outpost out here. So let's find some trees and start getting lots of wood. The wood, while important, and the thatch, while important rather, the wood is way more important, and the thatch will take care of itself for the most part. But yeah, so Scorched Earth, there's heat waves. It's all about building shelter, getting access to water. I think there's volcanoes involved. I've played a little bit on Scorched Earth. I actually bought it because there was a group I was playing with and streaming with that were actually going to it, and there was a large following on our channel at one point for this particular content. And the group that I was streaming with, unfortunately, there's one of the streamers that I just no longer got along with. Guy was just not who I thought he was. So I had to stop hanging out with the dude. And that meant basically losing everything that I was going on with it. All right, thatch. So the thatch mostly took care of itself. So we're going to actually go out of our way for some thatch. I think the saddle I got goes to, actually, that's pretty good. Inventory. That's a Phiomia. Okay. Yeah, and that's where it was. I mean, and so I bought Scorched Earth. I actually used the stream money. It's in the CT gaming section. We were planning to start streaming it. We were prepped for it. We were good to go. And then two things happened to pretty much just put the whole kibosh on Scorched Earth. One was the falling out that happened, but the other thing that occurred at roughly the same time was they released Ragnarok. They were like, "Hey guys, we got this super awesome map. It's going to have everything that Scorched Earth has and more. And it's going to be a higher skill level than the Scorched Earth, so all the hardcore players will be able to really do well on it and have fun on it. And it's going to have some ease of use on it as well, so the lower hardcore, the more casual players can actually play and have fun on it too." And that kind of just, everybody's like, "Oh, well, why would I ever buy Scorched Earth at this point? I mean, you've pretty much made me not want to ever buy it at this point. And they're like, oh, well, you still want to buy it because reasons. And that was just not enough for most of the community. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. All right, this crafting. What do we need for the storage bin still? More thatch. That was what we was about to work on, and then we realized we had meat spoiling. All right, just looking for a tree. Any tree will do. You're a triceratops. You are not a tree. Okay. Yeah, it really does. And it's a shame because I never got to experience the content. And there's still some stuff on it. Like the heat wave mechanic is still unique to Scorched Earth, but it was really poorly received. No one wants to play a game where when you actually first play, right? Like you zone in, you create your character, you're on the map, and then you're dead in 2 minutes because you zoned into a heat wave. And you have no access, especially if you're just starting on the game. You have no access, you have no skills, you have no materials. You basically get a whole lot of no. And that's where, everything just goes south. All right. Start storing some of this other stuff in there. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that. We want to split all again before it rolls over because we want all this to spoil. And this is kind of a trick to this particular game. If you're wanting the meat spoil, you can actually do a split all stack, and it actually helps the meat spoil all at the same time. If you don't want the meat to spoil, you can recombine stacks, which will refresh the timer on it somewhat. All right, so this is not what I was trying to do. I was trying to get to a mortar and pestle. Okay. Come on, Mag. Craft all, and it's gonna be a little bit there. Okay, so, all right. Still got that, still got that. Let's put that there. So wood and thatch. I got plenty of fiber. And I think I just put wood and thatch away, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So let's just make some walls and a ceiling and a door. So we're gonna craft 3 of these. Oh, we can only craft 2. What are we missing? The thatch. All right. So this is becoming the thatch is needed stream. Excellent. And what we're doing right now, guys, is basically just holding up, surviving the night, making a small structure out here, which is just going to be used for our temporariness over here. Okay, all right. Crafting wall. Now we can make 3 of these. Thatch. Ceiling, craft 1. Thatch doorway, craft 1. Thatch door, craft 1. And we're going to make the equivalent of basically a thatch outhouse is what it's going to be, guys. It's going to have 4 walls, a roof, something to keep us warm when it's cold out, something to keep us sheltered. All right, so start off by this 7, and then these should auto snap because they do usually. Excellent. Oh, we need to make 2 more panels. I forgot about that. So we need lots more thatch. Okay. All right. Understood. Understood. Well, Kazu, thanks for hanging out. And those of you guys that are joining in that are new to the channel, my name is Mag Synchro. I am with Convertible Turtle Gaming. That's shortened for Magician Synchronous. It's an old D&D name from way back when. But it kind of hung around. When I started actually in the YouTube community, that was the name I had made on my first YouTube account forever ago. And wasn't even thinking about it, and it just kind of stuck. The channel name came much later. But people already knew me in the YouTube community as Mag, so I just stuck with it, and it worked pretty decent. Alright, so crafting, thatch. How many of these can we make? We want to craft 4 of them. We don't want to make that many. My goodness, we would be here forever. And that's exactly what you guys think it is. If you heard the noise it made before it made that on the ground, that's exactly what you think it is. Alright, so let's put that up right there. And then these get put where they snap to. Come on. Oh, I can place that thatch wall. Don't tell me I can't. There we are. And now we have our nice little area here. And we pushed the wrong button. Of course we pushed the wrong button because we do that. And we couldn't get to our craft queue fast enough to avoid it. Oh well. We will just carry this little wall around as a reminder as... Actually, no we won't. We have a storage bin to put that wall in. We will put that in the storage bin. Okay, we'll put the saddle in the storage bin too. Okay, so what do we need to start farming the snot out of? Wood pillars. We need to farm a lot of wood and a lot of thatch. And we need to farm to a 4-to-1 ratio, so we're going to use an axe. What does the axe repair with? Thatch, wood, and flint. We got enough flint on us. So we're just going to start hauling wood and thatch to here as we need them over here. I don't think anything horribly aggrorific is over here, but we'll find out. Here we are. Here's some trees, or a tree rather, I guess. Boy, my plurals are just really bad today, guys. Here is some trees. Meanwhile, it's just a tree. That's a sure sign of my mind just being somewhere else some days. I wish it would take me with it sometimes, so I figure out where it's going. Made it to the Zora area and got the eggs. Ooh, awesome, awesome, Drew. That's gonna be helpful today. That's gonna be awesome, man. Found a way you can get the stone mask in N64. I know it's supposed to be at the valley. I just got to figure out how to get to it, I guess. And it would definitely make the spot that we're in a whole lot easier. Let's see how bad the water is right now. It's really, really dark in the water, so we don't even care. You would say it's needed. Okay, well, then we absolutely are going to be checking that. Siri, I didn't say Siri, I said say it's needed. Siri is one of those great inventions that like to mess with my head, guys. Alright, what was I running over here for? Narcs, that's what I was heading over here for. Okay, here's some narco berries. There's another set of narco berries. So we can make one more narcotic potion. Alright, so the wood is what takes up a whole lot of space. Put some stone in there. The keratin so we don't wind up with it on our body when we die. Because that's again part of my bigger fear right now. The flint, those are for arrows. Let's just craft some arrows while we're at it. Craft them out. Let's just craft all 20. I think that's going to be our flint that winds up getting used more than anything. Speaking of which, we need thatch and wood. Because of course we do. Our axe is getting a little worse for the wear. Alright, so there's some thatch. Some wood. And we should be able to repair this now. Repair, yep, absolutely. Okay, so we got the stone hatchet primitive repaired, excellent. It's hot. It's in the middle of a rainstorm and it's hot. That's not good. Is there an end to this game story-wise? Yes, Drew, there is actually. That's one of the things that makes it so awesome is so eventually the game goes from primitive to like Stone Age to metal. And from metal you wind up getting to tech. And tech is where you start doing things like computer parts and stuff like that. And eventually the tech leads to all sorts of really neat bosses. And I don't even know why I came over here. I thought I had some berries to drop off, but I guess I don't. I got some wood to drop off. And so what you do is you start fighting bosses. Like there's boss dinosaurs that are like really disgustingly, insanely gross. And as you fight those boss dinosaurs, you wind up getting further and further along the game. Alright, here's a Carby. And eventually, what you wind up doing is getting all the technology that you need to make a device to get off the island. And you basically use the beacons to signal the aliens. And the aliens figure out that you're smart enough to where you don't need to be on the island anymore. And they take you off. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well. Yep, that turtle got a bite out of us. Yeah, it is kind of interesting. And I've seen a couple people get off this actual rock and make it to the end game. I've seen the credits. The ending to it was kind of rushed. We're going to lose so many stone arrows unless we grab them. And we can't grab them off of a living corpse. Or a living monster, rather. There we go. There we go. Okay. Hatchet time. Get some keratin off this guy. We need so much more keratin than what this guy has given us. But it is what it is. Inventory, we're up to 3 on that. We have 7 there. So we need another 4 more keratin. So 1 more turtle. One more turtle. All right, so we need some wood. We can go get that wood easily. Actually, there's a giant tree right over here. That'll be so much wood. So much wood. Can we get it and not die while getting it? And again, you know, that's the one thing that makes this an interesting game, is there is an end. There is a goal to this particular game. Now, this particular genre, survival crafting, isn't well known for that. So the fact that there is one is what makes this a very playable game also versus others in the genre. Because it's like, why would I play a game that has no end? Fortnite currently, as good as it is, as awesome as Fortnite Save the World is, it does not have an end because it's still early access. And I am of the opinion that it probably won't get an ending because they're building it out more like an MMO than a set game. And so that does, you know, cause some concern. It's one of those things that Digrat and I, when we play games together, she wants there to be a goal, an objective. Same thing with Alienated One. And so I know at some point the game is going to be just to be better than everybody, because that's what every MMO out there starts to be. You know, there's no goal to the MMO. It's just you got to be better than everybody. And I don't think that's going to hold up for too long with Alienated One and Digrat, because they like to be able to sit down and play a game and know that they've actually completed what they're working on. How big a... Oh, you are an itty-bitty turtle. We may not even use rocks on you. We just may use arrows. The question is, how many arrows do we need to put you down? I do too. I think story-driven games are way important. Unfortunately, this is not really story-driven. Oh wow, this guy is an itty-bitty turtle, but look at all that. We got like 8 keratin off this guy. Oh wow, okay. Hey Tiger, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. LA Noire is really well written. I've not played it, but I've seen all of the hype on it. So we need a lot of wood to make that. Not anywhere near the number of wood that we would need. Oh, is this a dilo over here? This is a dilo. No, this is an OV, man. Okay, we don't need an OV. OVs are okay. OVs are basically they're mutton, is what they are. Okay, so we got what we need from here. Now that it's actually daylight out, let's see how dangerous it is to go home. Oh, we have clear water, guys. We're going to load up if we can, and we're going to get all the way back where we need to go. We are encumbered. How encumbered are we? We are way encumbered. Okay, maybe we just go ahead and put this stuff here anyways, because we don't need that much wood. I thought we needed a lot more wood than we needed, so... right. And... so we need to put that away, put that away, put the saddle back. All right. Because if I remember what I saw of LA Noire, it's kind of like it's a Rockstar game if I recall correctly, which means it usually has a pretty good storyline. Okay. That sounded like a Dilophosaurus. Where are you at? Where are you at? You get all of my hatred and ire because you have killed me so many times when I first started playing this game. Anytime I see those guys, I kill them because they deserve the death. Very few dinosaurs in my head actually deserve the death, except for the acid spitters. They deserve every little bit of it that I give to them. I don't like venturing this deep into the jungle, but we're getting where we need to get lots of wood. And I'm hoping like this giant big tree and maybe another giant big tree will be enough to get us out. But it looks like not, so we're at 35. We need a little bit more than 35. Because we need like 120. So, alright. There's that. Here's another giant tree. Let's stop running so we can keep our energy up. Oh wow, that was not a giant tree. That fell in 2 hits. What? That should have not fallen in 2 hits. 95. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And we kind of wanted our boat back anyways. The whale ate the boat, and that was unfortunate. Okay, so we have the wood we need. So it's time to go back to our little base. We're going to build us a boat. We're going to sail across the ocean on our boat with our keratin and everything else. We're going to put a chest on the boat because the boat needs a chest on it, in my opinion. All right, take all that, crafting, raft. Oh, we need fiber. Okay. My bad. Let's go get some fiber. How overweighted are we? We're still overweighted enough that we don't want to have any of this stuff on us yet. Okay, up to fiber. Up to fiber. I'm not too distracted at the moment, Tiger. You can ask some questions about OBS. I may not be able to answer them though. Keep in mind, most of my knowledge about OBS is not in my head, but it's on documentation that I have and Google searches. But I'll be more than happy to try. All right. I think we should be able to make the boat now. All right, so grab it all, craft, raft. Yep, we can make it one raft. Mm-hmm. All right. And the raft is only 85 pounds. I mean, is that all, right? Okay, hey, we can level up. We can scroll down to engrams. No, I can't say that I know the file that you'd want for that, but There's a program called OpenShot is what I use, and it works. It's finicky, and it's got a very steep learning curve on it. Like I wouldn't be able to teach you what I'm doing on it, to be honest. I'm just being straight up with you right there. Artifact pedestal. What's this? Huh. Interesting. Okay, stone fence foundation. Okay, so we can make pillars now. We can make a crossbow now, which uses arrows, so it does really good damage. Hmm. We're getting closer and closer to 30, guys. I'm pretty sure 30 is where we learn our pterodon saddle. Yeah, 38. Oh, Procoptodon? Wow. 5-year-old me just making tisking noises at me again. Okay. So what do we have on us that's so heavy other than the boat? Because the boat's like 85 pounds of weight. So we got to keep that in mind. Alrighty. Pretty soon we'll be on a boat again, guys. Hold for options. Options. Hide sell. Options. Change name. The SS. Don't eat me. Alright. Take the stone. Take the wood. I'm encumbered, but not by all the weight. So yay. Yep. Yeah, pretty much, Drew. Pretty much. I mean, this is what we're hoping for, right? Is we're hoping for no whales because that's what happened last time with our last boat. And all we're doing is just ferrying ourselves across the water so we can stay alive. We have a good place to set up our base. I mean, this is a real good island for our base. Um, the problem is there's nothing but base material on it, which will get us pretty decent, but it only gets you so far. Now, guys, it's time for Baywatch. Chariots of Fire. And it's between here and there, guys. That's what we're waiting to get to is our home base. If you guys need to brew a pot of coffee, make a sandwich, I mean anything along those lines, I absolutely recommend doing it right now because there's no auto walk. I gotta stay here with my hand on the keyboard. At least I think there's no auto walk. Speaking of which, let's see what kind of other better options we can get here while we're inside the game. Anything? Film grain window, general shadows, terrain, sky quality, third person camera offset. Nope, 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 nope. Chat bubbles, allow hit markers. What's this? Melee camera, blood damage overlays. Somewhere there's an option to display the damage you do when you actually hit things. And it's something that Gator and Hype have enabled on their game. And it was really nice because I don't have to just guess and wing, kind of go, did I hit them? Are they angry at me? And oh, there's Shark Eater. I decided to get a file converter, which for some reason didn't already have. Okay, well file converters aren't too bad. OpenShot will work on Mac. That's one thing I like about it. I actually have it on several PCs. My two Windows computers I use primarily for video stuff, and my actual Mac. Um, Gosh, I'm just walking so slow. It's because I'm so overloaded though. About halfway on the food. Did I lose a water skin? Yeah, I did. When I died, I lost one. Hmm. Up, and here comes the rain again. Making lots of noise on the server like it does. Oh, I forgot to empty out the mortar and pestle. That's unfortunate. There's not bait and shark killer, and over there is our turtle. We just can't see his name. All your base are belong to us. Yes, that's exactly correct. Or if you've watched it before, all your Smurf are belong to Smurf. What say you when Gargamel taking all of Smurf Village? Alright, so that's preserved pretty well. Let's just drop that there. Actually, let's not and say we did, because we can get to this mortar and pestle now. Alright, access that. Drop in some berries. Yes. Drop in some spoiled meat. Double yes. And make us a narcotic pot. And over here, stone, keratin, all the cement paste we can make, which is only 4. Did I mean to leave my dog door open? I leave a lot of dog doors open here, man. Alright, there's going to be all the cement paste we need. Craft. Ta-da. You're cold. I should... Wait, why am I cold? There... Okay, I'm not the only person who saw it raining inside my house, right? I am not the only person who saw that, I presume. Okay. Smoke bin. Put that in there. Put the berries inside of here. Okay. Get this gunpowder I can make. I can make lots of gunpowder. Well, I say lots, but it's actually just 1 piece. But gunpowder is gunpowder. Alright. We can make a considerable amount of spark powder, which is used to make gunpowder. You saw it. Yep, I'm glad you saw it, man, because I for a second there, I was like, wait a second. What's going on here? Something ain't right. Crafting. Alright, and here is our personal gravestone. And we, Turtle Club, we finally did it. This is going to be where the game gets a little more fun for everybody. So this is the only mod that I use on this game when I'm on my own server. And it's the only mod that I really like on most other servers, because the other ones just have a habit of really breaking. So this one here, if you hit it, oh, there we go, guys. There we go. Look at all that beautiful inventory space. Look at all these arrows. Look at the blueprint for the arrow. So what this has done, and it's why we were so gung-ho for getting this stuff beforehand, and we are greatly over encumbered. Can we craft storage? We can, but I don't think we have to. So, yeah, yes. So the personal gravestone, when you die, it's a lootable object that actually loots all of your corpses in the area. And that's important for me, because I die a lot. Like, let's be reasonable. I die excessively. And so it's the only mod I use. Now, does it make the game a bit easier? Yes. We will absolutely own up to that. This makes the game a little easier. It's not an infinite difficulty decrease by any stretch of the imagination. but it can be awfully close. Our weight, we have 40 more pounds than what we need. So what we can do is drop the stone, and we're going to have to pick up everything. Even the... All right. We can drop just the stone so we can actually move and see what we drop, because we need to get in here. Oh, that's cool, because the blueprints just show up in the crafting menu like that. That's nifty. Um, we just said we were going to just drop the stone mag. Come on, get the program. Okay, we're going to drop the stone this direction so we can see it later. And we're going to drop the wood so we can move a little faster. All right, so in we go. Come in here. And we're going to resort this in a little bit, guys. But what we are doing is we are just dropping off stuff so we can carry other things back. All right. So this right here is going to help our gameplay immensely, because now, and we have to own up to it. So we're going to go to set sign text, and our sign text is always this. Not again. That's our epitaph. Every time we die, we will be here because we will die, and we will die, and we will die. And we know this. We are fine with this. We expect this. We know it's coming, so we just greet it with arms wide open. All right, so we know that we can also change these out. Okay, so let's grab everything out of here. And let's just put it all in here. That we can drop. Crafting, storage. This needs fiber and thatch, which we have fiber and thatch. And we're going to craft one of those. This thing we're going to demolish, which should give us some material back. Is this on the Xbox One? Drew, I do know that it is on the Xbox One. I'm playing on the PC, but it's on Xbox and PS4 as well. It does not allow cross-server play, which is kind of a... but it does allow multiplayer and private servers, from what I understand on Xbox One. So you don't have to play on an official server if you don't want to, which I find appealing for these kind of games for lots of reasons. Let's see here. Where is inventory? 2 of these things. 8. Okay, so now we'll grab everything out of here, and we'll turn, and we will put all of it in here except for the storage. So let's see if we can make any more storage. Not yet, because we need 50 wood. All right, and 8. So now we have 2 storage bins we can get to. Let's just put the thatch in that one. Make sure we get to this one. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now that we got that, I'll have eventually, maybe, since I'm playing on solo mode and I'm not in an area where dinosaurs can attack really, the brick is not anywhere near as important. If I was building on one of those 2 other areas that were more dangerous, we would absolutely be looking at brick. We can build wood right now. We can build stone. We can actually learn stone rather. But it's one of those things where we're going to take them out. Grab into that. That's what I was afraid of. That's the thatch box. Okay, we're going to put the already pre-made stuff in the thatch box. We're going to take the thatch out. And we shouldn't need a bola. All right, this is we're going to keep and put in a spot where it's supposed to be in. These can be put in there and be dragged off the bar. All right, so that's that. The raw materials are going to go into this bin after we destroy this next bin, because we need the storage space. That's what we're basically working on. Turtle Club is getting storage space. We only got 25 wood, so out of those bins over here, that's actually ready to be destroyed. Wrong button. Demolish. 15 wood. So we'll come over here. This all will despawn in a few seconds. There we go. And what do we have in here? All the stuff. We are encumbered. How badly encumbered are we? We are quite encumbered. We can drop that out of there. We can drop that out of there. So the thing with the boxes is they have storage inventory. And you can see how much storage, and it's slots, 45 slots. So that's kind of where we want to take some of this stuff that's just cosmetic, and we want to get rid of it. Okay, that's all that. So that's a spoiled meat that we're getting out of that. All right, here's some cooked meat. We can actually put that in the preserving bin if we could reach it. All right, so inventory. What do we have that's super heavy? Usually that's metal, but it looks here that it's going to be kind of piecemeal. Wow. It's just the fact there's so much of it. I think it's going to be the stacks of arrows we're going to put in here for right now. Okay, now we can move across. And we can put our raw materials in here, which is what we're going to use this bin for. It's just the raw stuff. And we can go back to there. That's the one in the corner. That's the one that's going to be kind of finicky, but we're okay with that because we're not going to be getting into the finicky one often. That's the intent, at least. All right, and that wasn't supposed to go in there. That's a seed. These are bows that, oh, this has one trank arrow on it. That has one stone arrow on it. So this is the one that we were using stone arrow-wise. And this is the one that we're using trank arrow-wise. See, the slingshot we don't need. The trank arrows we have 18 of. We're so happy to see tranquilizer arrows to that. All right, put this bow away, put that bow away. So if we die, and for some reason we can't use our personal gravestone, and there are reasons, horrible reasons that can happen, but if it should happen, we'll have absolutely access to it. All right, so toss our cooked meat here, toss our spoiled meat here, our actual good meat we'll toss over here. Speaking of food and stuff, let's go check our dino trough. They're doing good on meat. We're going to take these 3 stacks of meat, combine them, and put them back. That way they'll spoil slower. Berries, these guys are eating all the berries they want. Berries are so easy to come across, so simple to get. I just don't have a reason to not just dump them in there. Okay. Charcoal will take. Spoiled meat will take. Now, what else is neat about the spoiled meat is there is a dinosaur. It's a scorpion dinosaur that actually eats spoiled meat. So that's one of the reasons why we're also keeping the spoiled meat beyond certain things. All right, so keratin will just dump here. This stuff will dump here as well. And we'll make all the gunpowder we can make, which isn't much, but it's enough to get us some levels. That's a crafted item. All right, let's see here. Me as well. Good. Excellent. So now we can destroy this. That's 25 wood and 25 wood. And over here, as you well know, we have wood as well. So now we should be able to craft a storage unit. Almost. We need the thatch and the fiber. Fortunately, we have thatch and fiber. And we will craft one of those. And now we have another large storage box. We will go to our inventory, grab it, drop it. And we should be able to fit one more storage bin here, guys. And that's the goal, is to be able to get a little bit more space out of our base. Space out of our base is the goal. All right, and we don't need to be carrying quite that many arrows around with this. I think 61 standard arrows should be more than plenty. Okay. And this is where we're going to put like raw materials. How much more? Is there any more keratin over here that we were able to craft out of? Yeah, there is. So we want to grab that. And that's also part of this game, guys, is running back and forth like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to figure out what you got going on. Craft one cement paste. Is it because we don't have the stone? Oh, we don't have the stone. Okay. We'll grab a little bit more stone. Grab this metal. Here's some more stone. And we'll craft more cement paste. Many bothans died to get us this information, and many turtles died to get us this actual cement paste. And the cement paste can just chill right in the mortar and pestle, which is pretty good. Spark powder we're still doing pretty good with. We don't have to worry about that. So we're going to put some raw materials away. We're going to put the hat we have crafted away as well. So now we have two of those really cool jungle hats. Let's see here. The metal, we're going to put... Actually, here's the forge. Put some wood in there. Put some metal in there. Light it. So we can make a metal bar. Alright, so crafting over here. We have a... Well... What can we make? Okay, we need hide to make one of those and to make one of those. Oh, that's good. So we need 20 hide. So we'll grab a stack of hide, and that's kind of where we're going to end with that, right? All right, we can turn off the fire over here. Put this there, put this there, and then weapons, melee. We're going to make one of these, and we're going to make one of those. And we're no longer working on stone weapons, guys. We are now working off of some metal stuff, which is more than plenty in my opinion. More than plenty. All right, so put the pick there. Put the hatchet next to the pick. So we're basically right where we used to be. We're going to take these stone items. Oh, we leveled up. Bam. All right, carry weight goes up. All right, so Ingram levels, guys, we're booking along. We're booking along here. Medium plot, a water jar. Safely carries a lot of water, but is also a bit heavy. We don't need to be making that. Stego saddle, if we can find a Stegosaurus. All right, so here's the trank arrows that we know we can make. Did we learn the crossbow? We did not. So we're going to make us a crossbow. If we can. Ranged. We need one more metal ingot. Oh, okay. Okay. Put that there, put that there. And we're going to put our seeds away in this other bin. Realistically, we probably might be better off putting our seeds away in a different bin, but I couldn't say for certain. Stone wood, oh, that's going to burn out way faster than this is, so we're going to keep that like that. And what else do we have on us? Some thatch. All right. Okay, so now that we got thatch going, get us our access the inventory, put us a water bag in there, take the full one out. And at this point, it's going to be using the pickaxe on the rocks. Now, the metal pickaxe is an upgrade to the stone one. You do not have to sleep, Drew. That's the one thing I like about this game over a very similar game that we have played on the Switch, Stardew Valley, is that Stardew Valley requires you to sleep when it gets dark out. Now, I understand there are some mods to this game that will make the server a bit more realistic. I believe some of the mods do require sleep. They'll actually have a rest meter, so you can see where I have these little guys right here. There actually will be like a Z one that basically says that you're tired. And it's actually not based upon like the cycle of the day. It's based upon how long your character's been active. But the thing is if you had to sleep and they do it really weird on some of the mods. It's not really sleep, it's rest. Because, on a real server, especially PvP, when you log off, your corpse just becomes inanimate. Your corpse stays on the server. So someone can find your body and they can just hack it to bits. And that's something that you definitely don't want to have happen. So the servers that do allow sleep, they do have some issues with PvP because you can be on the server and sleeping, and basically you're a dead man. Because what happens while you're sleeping is someone can find you and kill you. Now, you absolutely will wake up when someone hits you, depending upon what they do, but they get the opportunity to crit you. And that's, I mean, especially depending upon where you're at and how high level you're at, it's just a bad play experience. Okay, so there's the SSS Don't Eat Me, and that means that we're on one end of our little island. Oh, isn't he beautiful, guys? Shark Killer is just so huge that you can see him from clear across places. Ooh, we got us a blue chest over here. We might be high enough level to loot these things now, the blue ones. I don't know, but we're going to look. Yeah, we can. Sweet. Oh, and here is a blueprint for a compass. That'll work. The compass lets you know which direction you're facing when you take it out. It doesn't let you know what direction you're facing when you just have it in your inventory. So it's a knock against the compass in this game. But again, they do a lot of things to the realistic slant. So how you get realism in dinosaurs is just amazing. All right, here's some rocks. So here's this metal pickaxe. And you can see where we used to get just a little bit of flint, we're getting a whole lot. And then we're going to actually use the axe against it, and we're just going to shell stone right off of this. And the durability lost on it is just great as well. And the amount of wood we can get has just went up as well. And it's the reason why we wanted to get eventually up to metal, because it's just going to make this game go by a little bit better for us. And some of these materials are very grindy. just put it lightly. What level are we now? We are level 26. That's right. Okay. Oh, our food went down. 2 steaks should get us pretty well full. 1 more steak. Alrighty. And one of the things, guys, we've been looking into it because we did hear everyone talking about on a couple of the other streams that they wanted to know what it would cost for us to run a server. We've been investigating a little bit closer, and we found another host that would actually give us for $15 per month, which is basically what we currently have as far as sponsorship goes on our channel. We have 5 sponsors, and when you break it down to the $3 per sponsor we get, that is $15 per month. There's a 60 slot ARC server for PC that we could purchase for that price. It's something that, you know, having a community ARC server sounds like a fun thing. It would be unmodded. There would be some changes to the rule set. We would make things a little bit faster. It would probably be on this particular map because I enjoy this map more than the others. But that's something that would, you know, we would actually be able to support that as long as our sponsorship stayed up. And it's something that we're thinking about a little bit. It just depends upon what the community thinks about it. I know we looked at doing like a Minecraft server, and the Minecraft server was, you know, something that we played on a third-party server that actually had some pretty good mods on it, and it just didn't take. I actually went on the Minecraft server a couple times, and our claim's gone. Well, it's not gone, but it's definitely different. And so it's getting played on a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be played on by a lot of people. So it's, you know, we keep wanting to do something community driven like that though. So this is definitely an idea. I don't know how well that's received by everybody else. We'll possibly discuss it in the Discord as well. We may need to look into building a bookshelf. Unlearned engrams. See if there's anything that really... Horse saddle. We don't want horses yet. Problem with horses is they eat carrots, like primarily carrots. So we have to really get into the gardening thing to get there. Now that's something that's kind of cool though. We would need a behemoth gate though for the dinosaurs. Does the fishing rod even do anything? Huh. Well, that's cool. Attach various bait to this. I don't know how one makes bait. I'm intrigued though. Generic resource, it says. Huh. It's 15 engram points though. We want to probably save that until we start fishing. I mean, games that have fishing involved in them, usually the fishing mini games aren't really the best that I've noticed. I'm actually looking at Stardew Valley pretty sideways when I say that. But it is one of those things that on the other server, case in point, I was taming an animal that required fish. I actually got him down, tranquilized it, started to try to get it to tame, and it needed fish. And I had no fish. Fish were nowhere near around. I had no kind of actual sea life to kill on Ragnarok. And I was like, this is going to get away. This is actually, it was It was a pelican, is what it was, and the pelicans are really awesome. They actually can swim on water, and they can fly, and they can land on water, which makes them really, really, really well for, any kind of actual missions to get certain things. I'm encumbered, drop some inventory, or face the consequences. Okay. Inventory is too heavy to jump, which means we may not be able to get into our base. But we'll soon find out. Haha, we got into our base. And we're about to make another bed here, guys. It's another thing that we got to do. Access the inventory for here. We have lots of narc berries. That is good to know. That is good to know. We are going to grab all of our spoiled meat out. And we are going to drop those in there and drop those in there. And we're going to make 9 narcotics. And a little bit, when it gets to be daylight out again, guys, and our day cycles and night cycles are about an hour for sunrise, sunset to dark to sunrise again. We're going to go farm some metal to the best of our capabilities. So there's some metal rocks back where we actually got Shark Killer at. And while we're crafting that, let's go. Hey, Roast, how's it going, man? We need thatch and hide. I think we have enough thatch and hide to where we're all right in our materials, so we'll find out. We'll put these back in the spoil-free building. We don't want them to spoil at all if we can help it. Good to hear it, man. Good to hear it. We finally got our personal gravestone created, so we are not as hesitant to risk ourselves for things that could kill us. So that's definitely a plus in my mind. All right, so we were just talking about what we was about to do, and I can't remember for the life of me. For now, we're gonna put these recipes in here. And there's an actual recipe that we can eventually learn that's going to let us forget all of our talent points, and these become super beneficial then. Let's see here. Actually, no. Drink. Make 15 of those. And we'll have a number of pretty good arrows to tame stuff. Potentially tame stuff, I should say. All right. Hey, Atuan, how are you, buddy? Let's increase your weight. Shark Killer, what you doing, buddy? Let's increase your movement speed. Because his weight's not all that important. On the flyers, you may notice, guys, that the movement speed's locked out. That's actually by design. These guys got way too overpowered in player versus player combat. So they got a huge, and I mean pretty sizable nerf. All right, more spoiled meat we can put in the refrigerator. Or not, it's not a refrigerator, but it's awfully close to a refrigerator. preservation bin, and we got enough preservative smoke in here to keep these going for a while. All right, and speaking of which, split stack, all, 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 and then deposit all of them. We're gonna have about 9 minutes. We'll have 2 spoiled meat, but that'll restack over there, which doesn't spoil for another 2.5 hours. Okay, so we're doing good with that. Put those berries there. That we like it, but it's just taking up space. Okay. So that's the island we're about to go to, guys. All right. So we're about to get on the SS Don't Eat Me. And sail around our little island to go where we can get the metal at. We know we'll get eaten if we go there, so we're going to avoid that for now. Glad to hear it's going all good for you, Roast. It is definitely one of them kind of days. We managed to just do some really awesome stuff in the game so far. Okay. And here's to hoping that we're not going into a situation where combat's going to be involved, or where we're about to have a whale say hello that we didn't realize was here. That would equally be gross. Not sure what dino's over here. I saw one moving around though. That's a parasaur. Okay, we're okay with parasaurs. We were going to make another bed is what we was going to make. Ugh, okay. Well. So we should be able to follow the coast to get us to where we want to get to. And eventually this over here is going to probably be where we start building stuff up. There is another island that I like to build at, but it's way further advanced than what we have capable right now. Way, way further than what we're capable of actually defending or dealing with. And one of the first things we're going to build on this little raft once we get to shore is we're going to build us a actual container on the raft, so we can manage to put all of our metal on it, because that's going to be kind of one of the things we got to do is make sure the metal gets put where it needs to get put at. Had I thought about it, I would have brought Atuin with us, because he's basically a mobile storage chest. Ankylosaurus would be far better for what we're wanting to do here, but we can't really split hairs at this point, guys. And suppose once we get enough metal, once we get a crossbow, I think we should be able to put down a trike and tame it. And that's the kind of the next goal is to get something a little meatier. And we actually might just clear out this little area back over here and start building. So here, do we have wooden? Let's just look at that. Wood and fence foundation. Let's make a wall. Get a ceiling, door frame, door. Oh, we can't get the door. Ugh, we're 1 point away from the door. Okay. Start making a wood area over here because wood's going to be required far more in this little area that we're kind of moving out to. And we'll probably make a little 2-story. Maybe not, though. I mean, with as big as it could be, we can make a single story and be fine. We will have to make a fence to protect our actual assets over here, though. Oh my goodness, guys, that's a well. That is a boat eater. I don't know what that's doing here. Wow. Okay. Well then, that's hugely disappointing to find over here. Hugely disappointing. Um, yeah, we'll get flint off of this because it's lighter weight. But we want to destroy it so it's out of our way. Hey, there's a piece of metal. Fiber, thatch, and wood. So now we need thatch and fibers. And we just start grabbing some fiber where we find the plants. Or not. All right, so here we are on the SSS Don't Eat Me, and the things that eat these things, I mean, it's right there. It's just right there. I mean, if the game was going to troll us, it picked the best spot to do it. And here we are stuck on a rock. And there's a piece of spoiled meat for us. We drown before we get all of it? Nope, we won't. And it looks like we didn't get attacked either. My opinion on this game is it's actually really good. It's really well designed. It's very nicely balanced. I have spent oodles of times on it. However, I have to be upfront that when I played this game originally, it was the price on it. I bought it at the early access price, so keep that in mind. I don't know if this guy's dead or not, or unconscious rather. Nope, he is not unconscious. He is running though, which is fine by me for now. He left me alone, so we're good with that. But I paid for it with the early access price, and the early access price was $30, and I thought for $30 it was not enough to test, so I waited for the early access to go on sale. So the price that I paid for this game wasn't even 30. I actually bought this game, I want to say, for $15. It went on 50% off for its early access cost, and I jumped on it. And for $15, I have more than made my money's worth out of it. As far as enjoyment, the time that I've played on it, it is for $15, it's amazing. For $30, I think it'd be great. For $60, I think it's one of those things that if you've not played anything in this genre, you may want to play something else in the genre to find out if you would enjoy it or not. Because $60, for some people, that's all they get to spend on video games for like 2 months or 3 months. And that's a whole lot of time to think about. That's why certain games that are like priced at $15, $20 do so phenomenally well, is because the price for stuff is what you got to have. Hey, Lou, how's it going? Glad to see you in here, man. Lou Wop Jr., always a pleasure to see you. All right, so we're farming out the metal, and you can tell the metal rocks because they have that little glint of the ore vein in them. So see, these are just, porous and kind of pumicey like. That's a good question. Arbalest. Nope. Spear. No. Giant. Nope. So what am I looking for? I know it's not something that we learn yet. So, going good? Yeah. Glad to hear it, man. It's going pretty good, Lou. It's going pretty good, dude. We are currently farming metal finally. Well, we say farming metal. We got 65 pieces, which is pretty good, pretty amazing for what we're trying to get here. Let's see here. We don't have the stuff we need for mortar and pestle at all, which is sad, but just the way it is. All right, so we're just kind of going up and down the coast a bit, stopping where we find some of these metal rocks, where we know there to be some metal rocks, and just kind of jumping down. Once we level up, we're going to start kind of building a base over here, because over here it's there's some stuff that's aggressive, like the Dilophosaurus over here. I saw one. But actually, I think it's about time. Well, we were going to actually tame one of these, and we still will, just not this one, because we need meat to tame them and feed them afterwards. Love the raft name SS Dummy. Yeah, oh yeah. That's when we get on it, man. That's the blessing that we hope's on the boat, is that we shall not be eaten while we try to cross the choppy waters. So about that, Fox, I never played Ark before the flyer nerf. Okay, take care, Lou. So as far as the classic flyers mod goes, I've never experienced what that really is like. People have told me about, oh, it's glorious, you can just zip around, but presently with the way I'm playing the game, is this what we have yeah, this is the Fiomia. I think that's the saddle we got back in our base. Those things look pretty gnarly. But I never played with the classic flyer speed, so and I'm perfectly fine with just upping their weight and not having to worry about the fiddle with it. I'm playing close to standard rule set off just the basic game. I've increased the tame speed just for entertainment reasons, because nobody wants to sit here and watch me, tame a dinosaur for 7 hours. But yeah, I absolutely agree that is something that if I were playing personally, that I would probably potentially do. There's some servers that I've played on that actually have it, non-official, of course. But I've not noticed a difference because I haven't really jumped on in there. But yeah, Fox, welcome to the channel, by the way. My name is Mag Synchro. You can call me Mag for short. That's MAG as in Michael Alpha Golf. And we play Ark on the weekends. That's Saturday morning, Sunday morning, and Monday morning, starting at 3 a.m. Saturday morning, we stop around 6. Sunday morning as well. And Monday morning, I think we're going to start playing until about 9. So, all right. There's another. Let's see here. Well, oh, take care, Lou. Take care. I already said that. I'm repeating myself. I'm slightly distracted with some of the stuff that just happened here. All right, let's get some metal. Fill up on it and run back to our raft. Put our metal in. And we'll drive this bad boy just a little bit. I hear a dodo. We're fine on dodos though at the moment. I'm trying to remember where the harpoon gets built. I need to go over here for that. So it looks like 43. So we still got a ways to go. And there is the boat eater again. Ah, not sure how we're going to kill one of those things, but I know we're going to eventually have to. If we want to set up camp here and really do well at it. Okay, so we're going to switch out to our hatchet, and we're just going to start farming these trees over here. So we can start building up for our wood base that we're going to build. And there's a spoiled medjoy berry, but we're okay with that. And we're mainly doing the tree farming here because most of the metal that we can easily get to at our resourcefulness is outside of our reach. Until we can get to a flying saddle, I mean, that's really what we're kind of waiting for at this point, is the ability to fly. Once we can fly, we'll be a little bit better off. Oh, there's a dolphin. I'm trying to remember how we tame the dolphins. I want to say they're a passive tame, but I'm not sure what we passively tame them with. There's the wood. Boom. Because the dolphins, yeah, the little bottlenose dolphins are actually pretty decent. If we could get one of those, we'd be able to kill a few of these sharks even, actually. Well, I say we could. It's kind of like saying that, you know, if I had wings, I could fly potentially, but... Where you guys at? Where you guys at? Here we go. Yeah, I know that dodo's just total upset. Total upset. There we go. Chop us up another dodo. Alright. Okay, and... I have no clue what you're talking about, man. Alright, so there we go with that. Guess we can put the hide over there too. If we do find a dilo, we can actually tame the dilo now, instead of chopping it up for meat. More and more wood because we're going to need it for our base over here. And still grab some more berries because eventually we're going to make some more narcotics. And once we get to a flyer mount also, things will speed up a little bit for us. Level 30, things will get a little bit better. I want to say, oh, wow, RG saddles are level 62. Wow. So we still got a ways to go on that, but we'll be able to do some stuff that'll help a lot. What about glass? When can we learn glass? Maybe it's crystal I'm thinking of. Greenhouse maybe. Yep, greenhouse pieces 42. So yeah, we still got a whiles to go before we can start really hauling stuff up. All right, so let's make it back to our boat. We know that the boat eater's here somewhere. Just because we can't see the sail doesn't mean it can't see the sail. And put the fiber out there too. So 40 wood, some thatch, some fibers, thatch, wood. I think we're ready to start building our wooden base. Now that we got the structure there, we definitely need to make the wood foundation for some parts, the wooden fence for other parts. We'll eventually upgrade that to stone. Let's see here. We need about, so that's going to be 10 panels. I want to say we want to make our base area like 8 panels by 8 panels. So 8 by 8 by 8 by potentially 8 more. 320 wood for the walls. And 640 wood for the base material. So we still need a bit more. So we'll just keep gathering wood. We'll get all the wood, guys. And for those of you guys coming in, my name is Mag Sinker with Convertible Turtle Gaming. That's a channel that my wife and I, my wife being Digrat, I myself being Mag Sinker, we both stream on. I stream family-friendly content for the most part. Digrat, oh, I'm starving, so we need to eat. Digrat streams more mature audience content. Ark is kind of one of those in-between ranges because it is, there is a little bit of animated violence with the killing of dinosaurs. But as far as recreational drug use and the other things, it doesn't happen in this game. At least I have not noticed that. Right, let's see here. We're doing pretty good still on all of that. Just because my OCD will combine those stone arrows. So, actually I miscounted on that. Since we want an 8 by 8 by 8 panel, it's 320 wood, it's 960 wood. So we still got lots more wood to make. Because the back is going to be actually against the cliffside, which isn't going to be as well protected as we would like, but it's going to be well enough. But yeah, guys, as far as streaming goes, you can do exclamation schedule to get the most out of our schedule. At 3 a.m. we stream Arc on the weekends. That's Saturday morning, Sunday morning, and Monday morning at 3 a.m. So after midnight Eastern Standard Time is basically when we jump on Arc and play. We've been thinking about actually either joining a private server of another streamers or actually hosting our own. That's going to be based upon community desire in our Discord. I'm encumbered. We got to go back. Man, that's what we want fish for, guys. That's why I almost got the fishing pole Ingram. Almost. The next time we level up, we might get the fishing pole Ingram because if we can actually fish for fish, then we will absolutely tame one of those things. Level 43 before we get the saddle, though. Ugh. Here we go, slow-mo walking. And we have quite the beard on the game. Sort items by alphabetical. That'll make more sense for us. So we have, at this point, we have 993 wood. So we have enough for part of it. So let's make another storage bin. We need fiber. Of course we do. Okay, and boom. Two fish, you need tree sap or leech blood, and you have to sit in a chair. Okay, well, then we won't worry about that then, because tree sap and leech blood are going to be one of those things that we don't get for a while still. Tree sap requires us to get a sap tap, and we are still a pretty good considerable away from that. We're still pretty good on food. Okay. So the only way we can really go after fish is to come down here and kill something that's a fish. And that's going to be difficult. But thanks, Mr. Honeycomb. Appreciate that. That definitely gives me an idea of what I'm dealing with. I think that's a dolphin over there. I think those require fish. Ah. So we'll just continue gathering the actual wood we need to build the base that we want to build over here. Because these guys require fish to tame. And we would love to tame one because they are so useful, but we're nowhere near a saddle for it either. We haven't even hit level 30 yet on this game. I am familiar with that with Mr. Honeycomb, but we really don't want to have all the upkeep on all the dodos at the moment. And the kibble is just one of those things that we're pretty, we really don't need it at the moment. Yeah, I can tame Pterodon. I've already tamed the Pterodon. We can't put a saddle on it yet, so it's not really that important. The dolphins, are the dolphins a passive tame or are they an active tame? Do I have to actually knock one out? Yeah, I guess is part of the issue I have with the dolphins. I can't remember. Because if it's a passive tame, it should be easy to tame it. I've never seen the problem with the RGs. It's a passive. Is it fish that we have to tame it with though? So I have to get some fish. All right, so let's go cut down some more trees to get us a full inventory of tree stuff, and then go jump our stuff off. And we're gonna have to go kill some fish. And aren't those like an I for the name, like something or other? Ichthyosaur? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we're looking at. Would much rather use an ichthyosaur to get around in the water than the raft if I could get away with it. All right, put the wood there. Let's actually just take these out, all the non-wood, take them out of there, and put them in here and just swap out for the wood. That's a manta ray, that's going to kill us. There's the fish we need to go kill. But it's got so many freaking sharks around it. Oh well. We're so close to leveling up. Be nice to level up. Hello, Dodo. There we go. Leveling up was cool. We can get some more weight. We are level 27 now. Trying to remember what that even is. Pachyrhinoceros something? All right, so we've learned the crossbow. We're getting the metal so we can get the crossbow going. And we were just talking about things that we wish we had the Ingram points spent on earlier. Spear wouldn't be too bad. We'll just save the Ingram points for right now. And yeah, Foxy, you do make a valid point about some of the resources and how easy and hard they are to get. Yeah, Pelagornis. But at the moment, again, we're not even level 30, so anything that we want to fly on, we're not going to be able to get. So the classic flyer mods, as cool as it would be to put it on here and to maintain and keep up on the game, it's just not all that relevant at the moment. And we're trying to keep this as close to a new player experience on an ARC server as we can, because one of the reasons why we do play games on this particular channel is to kind of showcase what people can expect. So your reasons are very valid, and I don't disagree with them for general play, and if I was playing this solo, but for stream, it's not exactly the speed that I'd be going for. Again, the only reason why we've adjusted some of the actual settings on here is for people watching at home. No one wants to see me sit here and tame a dinosaur for like 4 hours. So we've adjusted the tame speeds to be a little bit faster. And by a little bit, it's not a huge much, but it is one of those things that makes it to where it's a bit more, less like watching paint dry and a bit more like watching a video game being played. So, all right, so it's 1,200. It'll be 1,300 wood once we get that finished. And then we'll just fire up our torch and start heading back to our other base. We're still in a pretty safe area over here, guys, where we're at. And not as safe as our base, but it is safe enough to where gathering resources like we're doing isn't a completely dangerous proposition. And eventually we'll actually get one of the... What expensive thing does this want? A Tinto Berry? Really? We might have Tinto Berries. Yeah, we do. He wants to eat Tinto Berries. We will feed him Tinto Berries. You, sir, eat a Tinto Berry. I'm happy to find one of these things that wants Tinto Berries. We will follow him around until he wants a Tinto Berry. Because usually these things want really disgusting things. Like prime meat and he's not going to be hungry for a while if he keeps eating everything around here. It's going to be a little bit difficult to tame him when he's eating things, much like the Diplodocus that we tamed a while back. Hi, Moss Chops. Well, he might be hungry now. Oh, nope. What do you want to eat? See, he wants a rare mushroom. This guy, he just wants some Tinto berries, and we have 60 of those things. We have no problem with giving him those and starving him off of all the berries that are around here. Come on, you know you're hungry. You know you're getting hungry. Oh, now he wants. Wait, do we mix them up? Rare mushroom, raw prime fish meat. Did we lose the one that just wanted Tinto berries, or did he change his mind on what he wanted to eat? I bet you he changed his mind on what he wanted to eat. Ah, how about that, guys? How about that? Yep, raw prime fish meat. And this one wants a rare mushroom. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, so let's put the torch away. Let's see if there's any... I am cold. I know I'm cold. Alright, we're not going to be catching anything like that in the dark. Okay, guys. Running back up to our boat. Our raft, the SSS Don't Eat Me. I think I've said too many S's. The SS Don't Eat Me. Okay. Inventory. Pretty good amount of wood. I'm cold. I realize that. Campfire needs... Wait a second. That's the... Okay, that's the saddle. Flint, stone, and wood. Flint. Should have enough stone, I would think. Nope. Stone. And wood. Our precious wood that we've been gathering for a while. I forget how many. Oh, there we go. It doesn't take much, just 2. So that's a plus. And then we can actually burn the campfire with thatch, I'm pretty certain. So we'll be good there. And we're basically building the campfire for one reason and one reason only. And that's to keep ourselves warm. Drop some thatch in it. torch we can probably drop. All right, and we're going to do our best to drive into the coast, turn around, and we know we want to follow the coast. We want to stay right on the coast because we know that there's a giant, and I mean giant, whale. Thing is big enough to eat this whole entire raft. We've seen them do it before. A couple of streams ago when it decided to eat me and the raft included. They don't like rafts. They don't like anything that's bigger than them on the water, apparently. I don't know if they would attack ichthysauruses on the water, or pelagornises rather, but they might. They very well might. Alrighty. And there's a Fioma, or Fiomia, whatever you want to call them. And Turtle Club, I'm just coming down this way, guys, to see if we can see any metal ore as the light lights up, and it doesn't look like we have any. Oh, slight jump when that torch breaks. It usually spooks me a bit, especially where we're trying to avoid getting killed by anything that wants to kill us. And the list on that is not short in this game, guys. Alright, and while we have this fire burning, we might as well put some steaks on the grill. Keep some raw meat here, though. Hide armor is better than cloth, much better protection. Yeah. It's definitely one of those things we're aware of, but we're such a bad fighter in this game that much better protection equates to just simply avoiding fights if we can. This is the problem right here. If we can get past him without getting attacked, I think we'll be okay. For now, at least. And for that matter, flak armor is much better than hide armor. But we haven't gotten to there yet either. We've been spending our Ingram points, because it's a totally solo game, a little bit differently than we would if we were playing with others, because we're focusing mainly on the crafting aspect. Okay, come on, let's round the Cape corner. And we got a pretty good haul here so far, guys. We'll be crafting a lot of metal once we get there. And we got a pretty good start of a base. You know... Oh, we still got the meat on us. Alright, awesome. Where's he at? Where are you at? You horrible Dilo, you. Alright, here you go, buddy. Let's become friends. He's a level 4, so it ain't gonna be much. But he is gonna be absolutely better than nothing around here. And he's going to be the second meat eater we bring to the Turtle Island. Sasa, actually, no, this is not our first dino. We've tamed quite a few more. But this is the first one we're doing. Well, we were going to tame one of these earlier today, but he didn't want to. He didn't want to eat what we had, so we killed him. All right, we'll just name him Spitty. All right, and over this way, Spitty. All right, come on, just a little closer. Come on, just a little closer. All right, and you sit right there. Options, actually behavior, enable turret mode, and he's good. So now, basically what these things do is they are spitting dinosaurs that spit acid, as you guys have seen before, when they spit it in my eyes. So now we have basically like a turret gun that will help should something aggressively evil come toward us. And we're looking for the burnout hollow of rolled base. That's pretty much right here, I think. Nope, we're not there yet. Trying to remember where our base is at this point. Oh, here's one of these things. Awesome. Let's grab us some Majo Berry out of our inventory. Oh, that's a female. That'll start actually dropping eggs for us too. And we gotta wait till you're hungry again. We know that. Do 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 do. That's a level 37. This will be pretty good. Put the axe away because we hopefully don't need it. And these things are really awesome because when they're tamed, you can pet them and they will actually give an experience buff to all your dinosaurs nearby. So we're going to get this thing over to the food trough at our base. And we're absolutely going to use it to help speed up the leveling up process for all of our dinos. Since right now we don't really mount and ride on a lot of dinosaurs at the moment, the dinos don't get to level up that much. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to be taming next is a trike. If only you guys were passive tame, we would have you tamed a while back. But we're going to make sure we get that crossbow to tame this thing. Nope. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There we go. You little good little dino doggy. Hide armor helps a bit with elements. Okay. Oh, well, way cool, man. That's Foxy, that's one of the things that we like to do here. Playing from scratch, and we enjoy modded games. Don't get us wrong, but there's something to be said about getting to play from the very, very beginning of a game to give people an idea of what an experience is going to be like that we enjoy personally. And so that's one thing that we like to do because we presume, and it may be incorrect, presuming usually puts a lot on ourselves and a lot on other people, right? But we presume, especially if we presume that what I'm about to say is, we presume that since we enjoy it, others would enjoy it also. I mean, there's several billion of us on this planet. I would like to think that I'm not unique in that experience. And one of the things that I personally watch other streamers for is to see, when it comes to games like this, are they enjoying themselves? Are they having a good time? And since this is a female, we will absolutely name this one Buffy. That's what we wanted to name the last one, but it was male. How old am I? 26. Oh, Sassy, you are far too kind. I'm actually 10 years older than that. I am 36. My wife is a redacted age, as it states on the channel description. Okay, come on. Let's go back. Oh, he made a... Okay, all right. And we'll go ahead and just pet Buffy. You'll see that they both have arrows over their head. That means that they are getting extra experience points. I don't think that's our stop yet, Turtle Club, so we'll keep going on. Oh, thank you, thank you. My wife thinks I look pretty good for 36. It's one of the reasons why she stuck around with me so much, I think. Alright, so... here's some Brontos. It's quite possible we've missed our turn, guys. Where am I at on the map? Skull Island's there. That puts me right about there. I think that's something I forgot to turn off is the structure decay. Huh. And we didn't leave a light on like the Hotel 6, so we don't know exactly where we're at. A flyer will help me? Yeah, Sasa, but we have no ability to mount flyers. That's the thing. I mean, we're only level 27, and the base flyer is a pterodon, and a pterodon saddle you don't get until 38. So once we level up 11 more levels, we'll absolutely be able to get really kind of where we want to go and what we're wanting to do. We'll be able to get to Skull Island without being worried about, the whale killing us and those kind of things. We had been using our burnt out first base that we built over here that got wrecked by the local wildlife as kind of a landmark, but I can't remember how far that was at this point. Which is part of our problem that we're running into. Once it's daylight, we'll be better able to see it. If we're able to find some crystal, eventually we could build us a spyglass. I'm pretty sure at this point we have gone far too far for our base. So we're going to turn around, make a wide circle turn, which we hate with this thing. The fog is kind of getting us too a little. But yeah, we absolutely agree that we need a flyer to get us out of this pickle. But we still kind of grinding up to a flyer. And that's another thing, we've not adjusted the experience rates on this. The only thing we've adjusted is the tame speed. And that's because it's, that's one of the complaints I've heard about this game is someone went out and got it for like Xbox or PS4 or something, got on an official server, because it's being really pushed heavily on Xbox and PS4. And upon getting that, they jumped on the official server, and lo and behold, 9-10 hours later, they get like level 4 or level 5. And they're like, well, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, our fireplace just went out, so our torch is our only source of heat at the moment. We can put logs in the fire if we need to, though. I almost want to say that's where our base is, but I almost want to. I think that's where it is, guys. Okay, so we're gonna get out of the boat for a second. It's way too dark in there to see anything. All right, guys, we're gonna try crossing the water here and just basically punt and hope that we don't die at this point. Because I think this is our base island. I could be way wrong. And it looks like I'm way wrong. Because this is nowhere near big enough to be our little island that we're on. There's like nothing on this little island here, guys. Isn't there an option to like put me on the map somewhere? Let's see here. Hmm. Not seeing it. It may be one of the actual hidden settings. So Alpha Megalodon is coming for you. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Is an Alpha Megalodon to come for me and try to kill me. Because they like to do that. We've been eaten by an Alpha Megalodon in these waters several times already. I didn't remember it being this far to our base, though. But I don't think an Alpha Megalodon will attack the raft, if I remember right. So we should be decently okay if that becomes the case. Maybe it's further down the stream than I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. And we will plan that to be the capability right now, the possibility. So we'll continue going down the coastline for right now. Because maybe we're further away from Skull Rock than we realize. Well, we got some more stuff filling in, so that's good. Yeah, we definitely passed it. We definitely passed it, guys. That's the blue arc, so we know it's between the blue arc and... Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's see here. Let's just see if we can do a turn into the stuff here. Because that's Skull Island. And we're like right there. Because this is the lagoon. And that's the east. Wait a second. We're on the east side of Skull Island? Where the snot am I at? I'm totally lost at this point, guys. I think I went way too far. I think I've gone totally around the island, actually. So that's what's happened. I've totally went around the island almost. Okay. There's an option that shows player location, but is in the settings when you first go into the host player settings. Requires relogging in. Okay, well, I think at this point that may be our best bet, because so we're gonna exit the main menu, guys, because that's something that's been annoying me slightly here. All right, so right, so we exit here. Show player map location, awesome. And advance. World settings. I know there's a combat damage where we can see what we're doing damage wise. Passive def hurt. No, 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 no. Show floating damage text. There we go. That's what we wanted. Awesome. Okay, so back to here. Play single player. And now you guys can see where I'm on the map. So, and I can see where I'm on the map, which is pretty important at this point, because otherwise we're going to be lost for like ever. All right. So, hey, there we are. So we are definitely lost. We gotta go back to driving our boat. Oh, speaking of things we need to do, Buffy, you need food. I didn't give you any. I'm so sorry about that, Buffy. And we want to increase Buffy's health, because it's very important for Buffy to be healthy. Exit that. Pet Buffy. And you are going to have your damage increased. And you have enough food to last you till winter, so we're good there. Alright. So now we can find out where we're at and doing stuff and important things. Like, where are we at? Hey, there's our old base, guys. We were getting close. We were getting close. Yeah, we went the wrong way around the island is what it is. There's the old base that had the tickle monster attack it. All right, so let's just go to our new base island. That's new base island, not noob base island, but you know, we're pretty noobish at this at times. We played on one server till about 70. We played on another one till about 40. But we never soloed a game this long, and that's kind of what we're doing now. All right, so we can just park the raft here, I think. Actually, no, we got to get these materials back to our base, so we're not going to park the raft here. We're going to go to our base still. Titans in the Dark, hello! Welcome to the channel. My name's Mag Synchro with Convertible Turtle Gaming. We do family-friendly content streaming for the most part. Hey, and the Foodie Legends, welcome back. Welcome back, Foodie. All right, so we're going to go here, behavior. We're going to disable turret mode. You, sir, are going to follow me, and you're going to follow me. And we're going to go over here with all of the rest of the happy turtle family over here. We're running good on meat for now. That's about to change because we have more carnivore over here. All right. Those are bad for them to eat like that. Let's take the spoiled meat out. All right, and you are hitting... You're not hitting Shark Killer. Let's get you over here, see if you're hitting Shark Killer. Come on, Spitty. A little closer to Shark Killer. A little closer to Shark Killer. There we go. Wow, that's a short range, but we can get no bait, or not bait, to come over this way. Come on over here, not bait, and then land. Land somewhere where you get that little arrow over your head, please. Please. All right, come on, follow me over here. And then just land. You know, right like that. Okay, that works. Everybody's getting buffed. Awesome. And we can go ahead and... You don't need to jump off the raft to use the options. And thanks for the welcome, by the way. Oh, you're welcome, Foxy. No worries, no worries. Alright, so... You're going to up your hit points, because that needs to be done. Alright, add twin. You, of course... still haven't leveled up. Oh, that's right. You actually leveled up just before left. So, over this way, Bodie. Come on, add twin. There we go. I think I can get you and the boxes. Awesome. Okay, so that gets all the wood on him. And 158 pounds of metal. What can we hold? About 158 pounds of metal, it looks like. Yep. Okay. Maybe not. Oh, I was looking at the wrong bar. I was looking at water for some stupid reason. How much would you rate this game out of a scale of 1 to 10? I would give it a good solid 8. If money were no object, if you basically didn't have to worry about the purchase price of $60, I would probably give it a good 9. But with the purchase price being what it is these days, it's hard for me to say it's a by far and away really great game. But I've definitely gotten my personal money's worth out of it. And that's all right. We can put these arrows there. Okay. And put one of these bows away because they weigh a pretty good amount too. Actually, let's put both bows away. But the when they went from early access to full game, it was just the price jump was different. They went from $30 to 60, and that's That's just a bit, in my opinion, in this day and age to play this particular kind of game. Especially when you look at things like 7 Days to Die, which is, I want to say, like $10 for a normal copy, or maybe $20 for a normal copy. And it's roughly the same thing, but instead of dinosaurs, you're dealing with zombies. Yeah, he's going to be here in a while. All right, so we got some wood in there. Throw some metal in here. Let's blaze that up. We absolutely can move a lot faster now. But I've put a lot of personal hours into the game, and I enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy it. Oh, you're welcome, Footy. No worries, man. It's one of the things we enjoy really doing here is just having a good time. And guys, we're about to wind the stream down. We do have another stream that happens at 8 o'clock, and that's Zelda, uh, Majora's Mask, also known as Majora's Morning Muffin. We've kind of accomplished what we wanted to do here. We suggest you change your dinos to neutral to only protect themselves and you, or if you don't want them attacking anything. Um, I don't disagree with that, Foxy, but the island that we're on, one of the reasons why we're on this island is because it is um, such a very passive island. Nothing spawns on this particular island. I think a well gets kind of close, but not much. Why? Foxy Mikado, welcome to the Turtle Club. Welcome to the Turtle Club. All right, now let's see here. Let's grab the wood off this dude. I'm encumbered by how much? By enough that it really matters. Okay, put you on there. And but yeah, this particular island, I'm not too concerned about it. When we get to the other island and we start moving our dinos over, absolutely. But for now, there's not too much of a reason to adhere to that. The structure is at 25. Awesome. Turtle, take these off you. You didn't get the buff. He didn't get the buff. Oh well. He's still got what we want him to have, so that's good. Let's drink some water. Let's eat some food. Let's fill up our water flask. See, if we do a real quick spot check here, there's like nothing over here except for a couple of fish, and we absolutely got to go kill this fish. But yeah, in just a bit, guys, we're going to eat dinner, and then we're going to get ready for Majora's Morning Muffin, and then we're going to get ready for bed right after that. So, day's going pretty good today. So far, we're doing really good. We accomplished what we wanted to do on Ark, so really happy about that. Put these stem berries away. These are about to go bad on us, which is just a bummer and a half. We might be able to run and grab some berries real quick. Let's see if we can get 4 narco berries in the next several minutes real quick. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4, so we should be able to actually make 1 more narcotic. All right, grab this out of here. Boom. Put these stem berries away. The narc berries are difficult to come across until we get a saddle on that nice, wonderful, beautiful Diplodocus out here. All right, and put them in the raw bin. These in the smoker. Check how the food supply is going. Still doing pretty good on the meat and spoiled meat. All right. All right, and I think Atwin doesn't have anything else on him. Oh, he's got some berries. That's fine. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Come on, Mag. All right. Of course I'm encumbered because I didn't do math right. Okay, that's fine. Still not doing math right. And that's one of the reasons why we're going to take us a food break, guys, in just a little bit. And we will see you from Majora's Mask, but we are going to make sure we put our stuff away first. And again, guys, we're going to try to be streaming Ark Mag vs. Wild every single weekend night that we have at 3 a.m. That way you guys can get some actual content. I can get some playtime in this game because, again, I love this game. It's by far one of my more favorite games that I've picked up over the last year. As far as just chilling out and being able to be mellow and get a good chance to talk to everybody that's out there in the world. There are some games, you know, that you just can't do that on. As awesome as Breath of the Wild is, it takes a lot of mental focus to play that game. This particular game, it takes mental focus. It requires you to kind of concentrate and practice certain things, but it also does not require as much. The consistency for that requirement isn't there. So it's actually a better game for being able to hang out and chat with you guys and talk. Um, so that's one of the reasons why I really enjoy it. Really enjoy it. And that's my forge crackling. I was like, wait a second. Okay, and put this wood up. So we came up with a pretty good haul of wood. So 1,200, 1,500, and 28. Looks like that just stopped. So we still got so much more metal to deal with. Let's grab us one stack of wood and torch that up so it'll be going when we come back. And let's go ahead and put those there. Let's see, crossbow, we can craft one. We can craft more than one, but one's fine. And then put the charcoal over here and make some gunpowder. Okay. Well, guys, this has actually been awesome for the last 3 hours. We got a lot accomplished. We got the wood harvested. We got a lot of metal. And it's important to kind of get some of those base components. Some things that we can't get on this island for once. We also got our metal tools up to where we wanted them to get to. So we're doing really, really good, I think. We're on our way. We are absolutely on our way. So we're also level 27 now, where we started. We were, I think, 22, 23. So we're making some really good progress. Let's see here. Unlearned engrams. See if there's anything that we're just really thinking about at the moment. So yeah, we definitely want to get us an ichthyosaurus because it's going to be better for us, especially when we really need to start getting some actual some oil. And the ichthy will absolutely let us get that. So where else we at? So yeah, guys, I think that's where we're next is getting the ichthyosaurus saddle and getting the ichthy. So tomorrow morning, I think that's what we're going to do is we're going to focus on getting an ichthy, we got to get some fish meat first, and kind of go from there. But yeah, guys, this is Mag Synchro saying have a good morning, good evening, good day, whatever you guys do. Just make sure you guys have a good one. Take care, and thanks for watching.